Alrighty, so we're here to talk about our why. We're starting Lisa and Kim Explore. Yeah, so what's your big why?
So my big why is I don't want people to feel intimidated by travel, by exploration, by getting out and doing stuff. I think it's an incredibly rewarding and enriching part of life, and so I want people to feel confident doing it.
I agree, and I think that so Lisa and I have known each other for almost 40 years.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna say it. We're 53.
Yep.
We're 53. We traveled together since we were 26, and with our families, without our families, through thick and thicker. I don't know. We've traveled through thin.
Well, I've never been thin, so we're not going to count. I'm not going to claim that one.
Yeah, but it's actually one of our other whys is that it is another unique challenge to not be a 25-year-old, 101-pound Instagram traveler, you know?
Yeah, whenever you get on these blogs or on the TikTok or any of the social media platforms, I mean, you always see the cute little thin floppy hat, beautiful white dress in Morocco kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it, that's just not most of America that's traveling, or most of the world that's traveling.
And we didn't see ourselves. And so we've literally for about a decade talked about how we needed to see ourselves. And at one point, we always try to not look like Americans who are traveling. And yet it's impossible. I don't care what anyone says. It doesn't matter the shoes you wear or the bag you carry. You're an American. And we're not always talking about just traveling abroad, but you're an American, and the red, white, and blue comes through. And then one day we were traveling. It was so hot, so ridiculous. We are very aggressive travelers that spend many, many hours on our feet whenever we go somewhere.
We don't go somewhere to rest.
No, there's no beach vacations for us. But I know occasionally.
Once in a while, we have to toss one to Jay,
but we looked at ourselves at the end of the day. We're like sweaty and red, and our makeup is all gross.
And most of it comes back to us hauntingly in our pictures too.
Yes.
Like, oh, that's what I really look like.
So one time,
This is what I really.
I don't even remember the vacation, but
well, I know where it came to. An actual head. We were out. We did our first 5K, like couch to 5K.
Okay.
And after we ran that, or walked it in my case, we looked at each other and go, wow, this is really great. Red, white, and sweaty.
Yes, red, white, and sweaty. So instead of red, white, and blue, being Americans that travel, we do like red, white, and sweaty. And it has become like a long-term joke. And forever, we have friends and people that are close to us saying, when are you gonna do red, white, and sweaty? And so, although we're not calling it red, white, and sweaty, we are using the hashtag red, white, and sweaty, because that's what we look like when we're traveling. By the end of the day, we have had a long day. We're red, white, and sweaty. And but back to our why is we just want everyone to realize you can get out, you can find new things. We love to travel abroad, but we love to travel around the corner to the coolest little stand that we haven't been to, or store. We like to explore. We like to get out and have experiences, and we love the next day at work. What's your favorite thing when you go into work? I definitely have a favorite thing. Someone's always like,
"Where'd you go this weekend?"
I know. How'd you find that? How did you know to go there?
Where'd you find that information from?
Yeah, we got back from London, and the first question was, sometimes it wasn't even about what we were doing, because they felt like they experienced it with us. Next thing was, where are you going? Where are you going next? They were super excited. Where are you going next?
Where are you going next?
Yeah, so we are all about bringing exploration.
I do think it's important to talk about experiences too. It's not just about going and checking things off.
No.
It's, there's certainly bucket list items.
Oh, yes.
But it's not just rush to see what we can see. It's also to experience things. So it is a lot about food. It is a lot about beverages. It is a lot about the landmarks.
Or cultural things.
Like
cultural.
The parades, or
the whirling dervishes.
The whirling dervishes in Turkey, in Istanbul.
Yeah, but what we like is you can have those experiences far afield, and you can have them very close to home too. And we just want people to experience more in general. Go out and explore. And we don't want to be your travel agent. We want to be the
We
person
could.
that inspires you.
Yeah.
Lisa might not. I mean, but
I mean, we could certainly. I mean, the idea is we help people plan things.
yes,
We give them
do.
tips and tricks. I mean, there's
Yeah.
a million people out there on YouTube right now giving you packing tips, and
Yeah.
we can do that. We have our versions of
And we
packing,
probably will.
We will. We'll
Yep.
show you some things that we enjoy.
Work
and
for us.
things that, yeah, like especially things that she creates, or how to think about packing. But yeah, it's just about chatting and sharing our love of exploration.
Absolutely. And we really liked, we chose Lisa and Kim Explore because the initials are Lake, and if you notice in the background, that is our lovely lake. We both live on Chautauqua Lake, which is right next to Jamestown, New York, where we actually grew up. But
Western New York,
Western New York, we were Western New Yorkers.
south of Buffalo, north of Pittsburgh and Cleveland.
Hot bit of middle of nowhere, but
But
it's
a
our-
beautiful, beautiful
yes.
area to live and
Raise a family.
raise a family, and to explore from.
it
Really,
is. It's amazing.
when we
place.
get to Canada, we can do Niagara on the Lake. We can do Toronto.
Pittsburgh, Cleveland. Like honestly, it's endless. We're in New York City in 6.5 hours, and so we're going to take you
DC
on
in 5.5.
a lot of adventures. Talk a lot about adventures. I hope to bring in some close friends of ours. Talk about their adventures. We just want people to be explorers.
guest appearances.
Yes, I think we should have guest appearances.
We'll have
don't
guest
you think?
appearances. Yeah, I think that's good.
My husband would be a lovely guest, but you know,
He'll get a little bit into the esoteric part of traveling for
Yes.
sure.
not
I'm
us.
sure you can see him
Yeah.
on his own
Yes.
Instagram pictures.
So the next explorers in our family are actually our husbands. They're going on a big adventure, and we might bring that to you at some point. We'll talk about that with them. But we just want to go back to our why. Our why is to get you to explore.
to feel comfortable, to feel confident, to be able to ask questions of people who might look like you, act like
Yeah.
you, think like you.
Yeah, definitely the look like you. It's a unique experience to travel when you're not a size 2. It's extra. Yeah. Exactly.
And 53.
And
The
53.
aging thing is it's interesting.
It's
you know,
seriously.
like where were we? Kentucky, I think it was on our Bourbon Trail trip, where we discovered that
Last April.
we spent a lot of time going to the pharmacies or the gas stations for the different
Whatever drug we
whatever
forgot
we
to
needed,
bring.
whatever we needed at that point in time. So
Yeah.
yeah, stick around with us. Stick around with the Lake Ladies.